Welcome to another special focus on Africa. In today's episode, we are delving into African leadership with a special focus on Captain IBRAHIM Traoré, youth, power, and the new face of African leadership. In the heart of West Africa, Bukinafaso has become a symbol of political transition and youthful leadership, standing at a critical crossroads in its national journey. At the forefront of this transformation is Captain IBRAHIM Traoré, a military officer whose rise to power in September 2022, at just 36 years old, captured the attention of the continent and the world. His ascent made him the youngest serving head of state globally, but beyond his age, it signaled a deeper shift, one driven by widespread disillusionment with entrenched elites and foreign-dominated governance models.
À coup within à coup.
Traoré came to power through a military coup, ousting Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Damiba, who had himself seized control only 8 months earlier in January 2022. That coup within a coup reflects the acute instability plaguing Burkina Faso in recent years, much of it fueled by worsening jihadist violence, fragile institutions, and economic stagnation. But Traoré's rise was also a reflection of broader regional trends. From Mali to Guinea and Niger, younger military leaders are stepping in, often with the backing of a frustrated public yearning for results over rhetoric, a security-centric agenda. Once in office, Captain Traoré immediately focused on what many see as Burkina Faso's greatest challenge: security. Large swathes of the country, over 60% by mid-2023, had fallen under the control of insurgent groups linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State. In a bold move, Traoré declared a general mobilization in April 2023, calling on citizens to support the military's efforts to reclaim lost territory. Thousands of volunteers joined newly formed local defense militias, underscoring the urgency and popular support behind his security campaign. Traoré made it clear that democratic elections would remain on hold until significant progress was made in restoring order. This position was formalized in May 2024, when a national consultation extended his transitional government's mandate by another 5 years, effectively resetting the clock on Burkina Faso's return to civilian rule, economic reform, and resource control. Beyond military matters, Traoré has moved swiftly to overhaul Burkina Faso's economic model, particularly in the mining sector, a key source of national wealth. In November 2023, he approved the creation of the country's first-ever gold refinery, a strategic decision aimed at increasing state revenues and curbing dependence on foreign firms. By February 2024, his administration had also suspended gold export permits for small-scale private producers, citing rampant smuggling and illicit trade. The goal: to formalize the sector, ensure better regulation, and redirect the financial benefits back to Burkinabe citizens. These actions signal a commitment to economic sovereignty, a recurring theme in Traoré's public addresses. A foreign policy realignment. Traoré's foreign policy has been marked by a decisive pivot away from former colonial power France, culminating in the expulsion of French troops from Burkinabe soil in early 2023. In their place, Traoré has cultivated deeper ties with Russia, Turkey, and neighboring military-led governments in Mali and Guinea. He has publicly supported the idea of a West African federation that prioritizes African solutions to African problems, aligning with a broader Pan-Africanist vision. This approach has earned him both admiration and suspicion. Supporters view him as a symbol of African resurgence, willing to challenge neocolonial structures. Critics, however, warn of the dangers of aligning with authoritarian regimes and isolating Western allies who have historically provided aid and support. Public perception and human rights concerns. Traoré's leadership style, assertive, youthful, and unapologetically revolutionary, has resonated with many, especially younger Africans who see in him a break from the stagnation of the past. His speeches often blend military pragmatism with charismatic populism, painting a picture of a leader determined to liberate not just his country, but the continent itself. However, human rights organizations have raised alarms over alleged press suppression, the forced conscription of dissenters, and the lack of clear accountability mechanisms under his transitional government. There are also concerns about the role of pro-government propaganda in shaping public opinion, and whether Traore's popularity might be masking deeper institutional weaknesses. A leader at the crossroads. In many ways, Captain Ibrahim Traore embodies the contradictions of modern African leadership, youthful and energetic, yet operating within a militarized political structure, pro-sovereignty and reformist, yet increasingly accused of authoritarian tendencies. His promise to liberate Bukinafaso or die trying speaks to both the urgency and the danger of his mission. The next few years will test whether he can translate bold rhetoric into lasting change, restore peace, and lay the foundations for a genuinely democratic and sovereign future. Whether he becomes a liberator, a reformer, or yet another strongman, his leadership will have profound implications not only for Burkina Faso, but for the entire African continent. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.